appreciate that.
Yeah. All right.
Great job. Thank you.
All right. Well, I am up. It's great to hear a funny story. This is actually not my first time doing this here. I've actually done open mic here. I think it was a few years ago. Things have definitely changed for sure. I mean, now I'm doing the showcase, which is super nice. I think the decorations have certainly changed. So, you know, anybody just feel free to stop me at any time if I'm talking too fast. Excuse me. These lights just make me feel like I'm telling jokes at light speed. So, I know you guys are kind of new to the area, and you two have not been here. But has anybody else really been here for more than like any less than 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of know, like, well, usually when you move to a new city, you're kind of a little bit like everyone is all the same, and you kind of adjust to them. But Portland's a unique in a very specific way that you move here and. Since the city's so jam-packed with new people that you're already part of the majority, which is really just a nice feeling. But when I moved here from Boston about 6 years ago, yeah, shout out! I moved here about 6 years ago. Comparatively, this place was really nice. Like everybody was just so nice. Like when I left if I left and went to the park or something like that, you would have a drug dealer just like kind of jump out of the woods at you and say, "Hey, would you like to buy some cocaine?"
Yes.
And yeah, exactly. That's usually the right answer. But my answer, since I was new, was no, because I was creeped out. But the funny thing is, the drug dealers were even the nicest people. Like they would go, "Oh no, of course, that's not a problem. That's really a good decision. I like your shirt. Have a good day." And then like jump back in the bush. But I mean, to the point where this city just feels like I was walking around and it felt too good, like Pleasantville off. Like you knew something was wrong. Like I always felt like there was just like a monster living underneath the city that all the citizens like one day would just, you know, purge a citizen. Usually probably somebody that carried an umbrella.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I don't see it randomly here. But personally, I made that mistake. I was walking from my house, and I passed by this really adorable, like, daughter-father couple, and, I walk by and you give them the nod, you know, the acknowledgement, like, "Hey, I see that you exist." No, it's different from the heads up. But the acknowledge that you exist is kind of like a acknowledge. Wow, I can't get that one, but acknowledge. It was a tough part. So I acknowledged them, and him, and then I have my umbrella out, and sitting at a little girl, and the little girl was just so cute in a little North Face jacket. I walked by, and she walked by and kind of looked back, and then looked up at her dad, and not believe she just said the cutest thing. And she went and looked up at her dad and went, "That guy's a fucking pussy." Oh, okay, and then she put that down, took away my umbrella. But I really enjoy here. Specifically, like some people really hate the traffic. Personally, when I got here, I just got rid of my car. I can't stand traffic. I mean, personally, if I had to sit in a vehicle where everyone was yelling at me and I was cramped moving at the slowest possible way a vehicle could move, and at the same time not be able to leave my vehicle, I just joined a sailing club. Hashtag nautical burn marina. But I really do. I hate the traffic here. But the thing I never really understood is, everyone I hear hates traffic. They all complain about traffic. I hear it on the news. I hear it on a message board. I hear it from everywhere. And what confuses me is that if everyone is complaining about the traffic, who is causing the traffic? It's the same thing I hear, like everyone hates Nickelback, yet they keep going on tour. It doesn't quite make sense to me. But I'm not that much of a grump. I do love a lot of things in the city. McMinimans, I'm not sure if you guys should definitely know I used to work there. A lot of people that are local here hate McMinimans. They think it just has bad food, like not very good beer. The servers put in the most minimum amount of effort. But I think their whole idea is just great. They take over all these great places like banks and hotels and brothels, and they say, "You know what? This place is fit to serve food and beer. But you know, the thing is that McMinimans, I just love it so much, and I think they should continue to expand. I mean, they have a lot of old buildings out here. Mary's, I'm not sure if you guys know Mary's. It's this really old strip club downtown. It's old. Courtney Love actually danced there. Fun fact. But I just think that, you know, it's getting a little run down, including the strippers, and I think that they need to just revamp it, make it a McMillan's, make it psychedelic, you know? You can walk through the door and there's just like a sun with huge hooters, that's like all wavy and stuff, and there's like vintage porn on the walls, you know? You get a happy hour with your choice of like Cajun tots or chicken strippers. But not only just the McMinimans, I like the fashion. I mean, you got Portland fashion. It's great. It's the bee's knees. It's the cat's pajamas. Actually, cat's pajamas is the local staple of the fashion here. Great. A lot of it's right up there with like wool caps during the summer, and I'd say looking like you've been abducted by the Partridge Family band. Somewhere in between. It's up there. Which also includes skinny jeans. I'm not sure. Yeah, got some right there. I included myself. Oh no, right around. Yeah, I know the tight fit and stuff. I'm wearing it right now. I mean, I've been walking. Like, the only problem is I wish I could pull these things off. Like,
You can.
No, I can't. These things have been glued to my legs for about 3 days. I'm losing circulation pretty soon. Actually, let me ask you a question. I know if you're like walking down the street and you want to give money to a homeless guy, you just have to like pretend that you just dropped like an ice cube down your back. You know, one of these. I got it. Hold on. There you go. You know. My question is though, how do you do it if you're sitting without looking like you're just vigorously masturbating?
Okay.
Like what I do is I'll sit down right here.
Lean back.
You got definitely have to lean back, but there's a lot of I got it, and I'm almost. You know,